Hi, good morning, students. In previous class, we discussed problems on LPP. In this class, we will discuss about different types of linear programming problems. So, different types of linear programming problems. In that, first one is manufacturing problem, second one is diet problem, and third one is transportation problem. So, for the manufacturing problem, so for example, this is the problem. This is the problem. Okay, just see, a manufacturing company makes two models, A and B, makes two model A and B of a product, A and B of a product. Each piece of model A requires 9 labor hour for fabrication, 9 labor hour for fabricating, and 1 labor hour for finishing, 1 labor hour for finishing, and each piece of model B is requires 12 labor hour for fabricating and 3 labor hour for finishing. For fabricating and finishing, the maximum labor hour available are 180 and 30 respectively. The company makes a profit of rupees 8,000 on each piece of model A, and rupees 12,000 on each piece of model B. So here the question is, how many pieces of model A and model B should be manufactured per week to realize the maximum profit, and what is the maximum profit per week? See, this is the manufacturing problem. Here we observe what the given data. Just a company makes a two model A and model B. Just understand, model A and model B, and each piece of model A requires 9 labor hour for fabricating. Okay, each piece of model A requires 9 labor hour for fabricating and 1 labor hour for finishing. For model A requires 9 labor hour for fabricating and 1 labor hour for finishing. And this is for model A. And for model B, on each piece of model B is requires 12 labor hour for fabricating, and 3 labor hour for finishing. For model B, here two models A and B. So A model requires 9 labor hour for fabricating, 1 labor for finishing. For B model, 12 labor hour for fabricating and 3 labor hour for finishing. For fabricating and finishing, the maximum labor hour available on model A, is 180, and maximum labor hour available on model B is 30. We have for model A, maximum labor hour is available only 180, and for model B 30. Now the company makes a profit rupees 8,000 on each piece of model A. On model A, the company make a profit 8,000 rupees on each piece of model A, and rupees 12,000 on each piece of model B. The company make a profit 12,000 rupees on each piece of model B. Now, here the question is how many pieces of model A? How many pieces of model A and model B should be manufactured? The company owner should be manufactured per week to realize maximum profit. To realize maximum profit, how many pieces of model A and model B should be manufactured, and what is the maximum profit per week? If the question is what is the maximum profit per week? Okay. Now, all of you understood? Solution. Okay, I will write the given data. Suppose let X is the number of pieces of model A. Suppose let X be the number of pieces of model A. Okay, and Y be the number of pieces of model B. So we have the given data. First we write the mathematical formulation for the given problem. See, for model A, so this is the fabricating and finishing and for model B, fabricating, finishing, total available and available labor hour. Okay, for fabricating, so model A requires, for fabricating model A requires 9 labor hour. Okay, 9 labor hour and 1 labor hour for finishing. Here the question is 1 labor hour for finishing. For model B requires 12 labor hour for fabricating and 3 labor hour for finishing. Now total available time for model A, is 180 and model B is 30. This is the given data. On each piece, the profit is rupees 8,000 on model A plus 12,000 on model B. This is the given data. First we write the mathematical formulation of the problem. Okay, first we write the constraint. This is fabricating constraint. Okay, and this is finishing constraint. Just to for this, that is total profit that is rupees 8,000 into X plus 12,000 into Y. Okay, this is denoted by Z objective function, that is 8000x plus 12000y, and what we maximize the profit. Maximize the profit, 8000 into x, number of pieces of a model A, and 12000 into y, number of pieces of a model B. Now maximize z is equals to 8000x plus 12000y, okay, subjected to the constraint 9x plus 12y, which is less than or equals to 180. After simplification we get 3x plus 4y, which is less than or equals to 60. This is what we get, the fabrication constraint. This is fabrication constraint. Okay. So 9x, 9 labor hour for model A and 12 labor hour for model B, which is less than or equals to 180, that is total available labor hour. This is fabrication constraint. Next, for finishing constraint, x plus 3y, which is less than or equals to 30. This is finishing constraint, and x is greater than or equals to 0, y is greater than or equals to 0. This is non-negative constraint. This is the given data. Okay, this is the given data. Here, for finishing constraint, model A requires 1 labor hour, model B is requires 3 labor hour, and total available labor hour is 30 for finishing. And for fabricating, 9 labor hour for model A and 12 labor hour for model B, which is less than or equals to 180. After simplification we get 3x plus 4y, which is less than or equals to 60. Okay, we have to maximize the function subject to the constraint. Now, so plot the graph for the given inequality. Therefore, here the first equation is 3x plus 4y, which is less than or equals to, that is equals to 60. 3x plus 4y is equals to 60. Now, when x is equals to 0, so what is the y value? So here 60 and 4, 2, 3 and 15. Y value is 15. 15 4s are 60. Now y is equals to 0, x value is 20. This is for fabrication constraint. Now for second equation, x plus 3y, which is equal to 30. X plus 3y, which is equals to 30, when x and y, when x is equals to 0, y is equals to 10. X is equals to y is equals to 10, and y is equals to 0, x is equals to 30. Okay. Now plot the graph for given points. This graph is our point. Okay. When x is equals to 0, y value is 15. When x is equals to 0, suppose this is 5, this is 10, 15 20 approximate 25 30 35 here 5 10 15 20 25 30 35. Okay, when x is equals to 0, y value is 15. This is 0 comma 15, 0 comma 15, and y is equals to 0, x is equals to 20. So 20 comma 0. Okay, joining these two lines, so this is the equation, 3x plus 4y which is equals to 60. 3x plus 4y which is equals to 60. Now for second equation, x is equals to 0, y is equals to 10. X is equals to 0, y is equals to 10. That is 0 comma 10. And y is equals to 0, x is equals to 30. 30 comma 0. Joining these two lines, now this is the equation of x plus 3y is equals to 30. X plus 3y is equals to 30. Now we have to find the feasible and bounded region. We have to find feasible region for this graph. Okay. For the equation number 1, so put 0 on x and y, we get, so 0 is less than 60, 0 is less than 60, which is true statement. True statement means the shaded region for the first equation, the shaded region is come towards origin side. This is origin side. Towards origin. For the second equation, 0 plus 0 which is less than 30, which is also true statement. So the second equation has come towards origin side. Now finally the common region determined by all the constraints including non-negative constraint, that is the common region is and shaded region. So this spot. Okay. This is the feasible region. Now the corner points. That is A, B, C. Okay, this is origin and A, B point, and this is C point. Okay, that is 0 comma 0 for A, 20 comma 0 for B, we don't know, and C 0 comma 10. So to calculate the intersection of these two lines, by solving these two equations, so we get solving these two equations, that is 3x plus 4y which is equals to 60, and x plus 3y which is equals to 30. Okay, now multiply equation 2 by 3. So what we get here? 3x, what we get? 3x plus 9y, which is equals to 90. And here first equation, 3x plus 4y, which is equals to 60. Now on subtracting we get 3x get cancelled. Now 5x minus 9x minus 4y, 9y minus 4y, that is 5y, is equals to 30, is equals to 30. So 90 minus 60, that is equals to 30. Therefore y is equals to 30 divided by 5. Okay, 5 5 is 5 6 is 5 6 is 30. Now y value is 6. For this x value, substitute in the equation number 2, we get, so x plus 3 into 6 is equals to 30. X plus 3 into 6 is equals to 30. Therefore x is equals to 30 minus 6 3 is 18. 6 3 is 18. What is the value of that? Is 2 and 1, 12. X is equals to 12. X is equals to 12. By solving these two equations, we get x value is 12 and y value is 6. X value is 12 and y value is 6. The point B is 12 comma 6. The point B is 12 comma 6. Now we get all the points. Now we substituted in the objective function. We get the corner points and corresponding value of z, that is equals to 8000x plus 12000y. Now what are the corner points here? The corner points, origin 0 and point A 20 comma 0 and point B 12 comma 6 and point C 0 comma 10. Okay. Now for this we put 0 on this objective function x. 8000 into 0 plus 12000 into 0, we get 0. Now for second point, 20 into 8000, how much? 20 into 8000, that is 16,000, sorry, 1,60,000. 1,60,000. For this 1,60,000. And next 8,000 into 12. 8,000 into 12 plus 12,000 into 6. How much? So I will directly write. This is the 1,68,000 and here 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Now, after here no space for working, therefore point A 20 comma 0, that is 1,60,000. Substituting x and y in the objective function, 1,60,000, and for point B 12 comma 6, 1,68,000, and point C we get 1,20,000. Here the maximum profit is 1,68,000 at the point 1,68,000 at the point 12 comma 6, at the point 12 comma 6. Now you should maximize the profit is 1,68,000, okay, and you should manufacture on model A 12 pieces of model A and 6 pieces of model B. 12 pieces of model A and 6 pieces of model B to realize the maximum profit. And the maximum profit is 1,68,000. 1,68,000. Finally, conclusion. The company should produce. Finally, the conclusion. The company should produce 12 pieces of model A, and 6 pieces of model B, okay, to realize the maximum profit, and the maximum profit is 1,68,000. 1,68,000. Note down. This is asking for 6 marks question. Question number 49. Just you observe what they given data, and write the mathematical formulation for the given data. Okay, write the mathematical formulation for given data, and also solve the points. Okay, and the graphical representation. Finally, on solving these two lines, we get the points. Okay, we get the points, and finally substitute in the objective function. We get the answer, maximum profit. Now for second question. See, I will read. One kind of cake requires 200 grams of flour. One kind of cake requires 200 grams of flour and 200 grams of flour and 25 grams of fat. 25 grams of fat and another kind of cake requires 100 grams of flour and 50 grams of fat. Find the maximum number of cake. Which can be made from 5 kg of flour and 1 kg of fat. Assuming that there is no shortage of other ingredient. There is no shortage of other ingredient used in the making the cake. Making the cake. So this is the question. This is the question. We make a cake. Okay. One kind of cake is requires 200 grams of flour. 200 grams of flour and 25 grams of fat. 25 grams of fat. And other kind of cake requires 100 grams of flour and 50 grams of fat. 50 grams of fat. Okay. Now we find maximum number of cake which can be made from 5 kg of flour. We have 5 kg of flour and 1 kg of fat. 1 kg of fat. Okay. This is the question. We write the mathematical formulation for the problem. We write the mathematical formulation of the problem. Let there be a x cake of, let there be a x number of cake of first kind and y cakes of second kind. Okay. Now cakes, the given data, cakes of first kind x, that is flours in gram and fats in gram. Okay. Now second cakes of cake of second kind, that is y. Okay, here for x is 200 grams of flour and 25 grams of fat. Here 100 grams of flour and 50 grams of fat. Total availability is 5,000 and 1,000. That is 5 kg and here 1 kg. Okay. Now first we write the flour constraint and then fat constraint. So the mathematical formulation. So we don't know how many cakes we made. Okay. Therefore, the objective function z is equals to x plus y, x number of cake and y number of second kind. This is first kind and second kind. Okay, subjected to constraint. So 200x plus 100y, which is less than or equals to 5,000, which is less than or equals to 5,000. After simplification we get, that is 2x plus y, which is less than or equals to 50. 2x plus y, which is less than or equals to 50. This is flour constraint. For fat, here they given in grams. Okay, here they given in kg. Therefore, we write 5,000 and here 1,000. Now, for flour constraint, 25 into x plus 50 into y, which is less than or equals to 1,000. Now, so here, after simplification we get, so 25 ones are x plus 2y, which is less than or equals to 25 fours are 1000, 25 fours are 24 fours are 100. Therefore, that is 40. This is constraints. This is constraints. Okay. We have to maximum number of cake on one kind and another maximum number of second kind. Now, solving the points, we get first equation 2x plus y, which is equals to 50, on x is equals to 0. On x is equals to 0, what is the y value? Y value is 50 and y is equals to 0, x value is 25. For first equation, x is equals to 0, y value is 50 and y is equals to 0, x value is 25. For the second equation, x plus 2y is equals to 40. For second equation, x plus 2y is equals to 40. When x is equals to 0, y is equals to 20, y is equals to 0, x is equals to 40. Okay. By using this point, we plot a graph. We plot a graph. Okay. This is the origin point and 10, 20. This is approximate 40, 50 and 60. This is y, this is x. Here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. For first equation, x is equals to 0, y is equals to 20. That is 0 comma, sorry, x is equals to 0, y is equals to 50. 0 comma 50 and y is equals to 0, x is equals to 25. That is 25 comma 0. Joining these two lines, this is the line. Okay. So this is the equation. This is the equation. Okay. This is the equation. 2x plus y is equals to 50. For second equation, x is equals to 0, y is equals to 20. That is 0 comma 20 and y is equals to 0, x is equals to 40. 40 comma 0. Joining these 2 points. Now, this is the equation. This is the equation. X plus 2y is equals to 40. X plus 2y is equals to 40. Now, we have to find the feasible region. For this equation. So 0 plus 0, which is less than or equals to 0. Okay, which is true statement. Therefore, the first equation is come towards origin side. For the second equation also come towards origin side. Therefore, the feasible region is this area. Feasible region is this area. Now, solve these two lines. We get the point. That is the corner point, origin 0, 0, and point A is 25, 0, and point B, you don't know, and the point C is 0, 20. Solving these two lines, okay, therefore 2x plus y is equals to 50 and x plus 2y is equals to 40. Now multiply first equation by 2. We get 4x plus 2y is equals to 100 multiplied by 2. For second equation, x plus 2y is equals to 40. Now on subtracting we get 3x is equals to 60. 3x is equals to 60 and x is equals to 20. X is equals to 20. For this y value, substitute in the equation number 2. 20 plus 2y is equals to 40. 2y is equals to 20 and y is equals to 10. Y is equals to 10. This is for second point. For the second point, so y is equals to 10. Now the corner point. Now the corner points are x is equals to 20 and y is equals to 10. 20 comma 10. Finally we substituted in the objective function, that is z is equals to the corner points and corresponding value of z is equals to x plus y. Okay, therefore the corner points 0 comma 0 and 25 comma 0, b 20 comma 10 and c 0 comma 20. Substituted in the objective function, we get 0 here. Next, here 25 into x is 25. 25 into x is 25. For this, 20 plus 10, that is 30, and here 20. Now finally conclusion, the maximum number of k, okay, the maximum number of k made for first kind is 20, for second kind is 10. Total number of cake is 30. Maximum is 30. Okay, final conclusion. The maximum number of cake that can be made are 30, 20 of first kind and 10 of second kind. So next problems we will discuss on next class.